Welcome to The Late Show. I love you too. Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Very nice. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. First of all, happy Friday. That's always a good thing. And happy Cinco de Mayo. As traditional, the White House threw a party this year hosted by Vice President and man who thinks toothpaste is too spicy, Mike Pence. Here's the thing. They actually threw the party yesterday, which isn't Cinco de Mayo, it's actually Cuatro de Mayo. So for once, Mike Pence was a day ahead instead of about 100 years behind. And while the party is usually a big deal, this year's fiesta had a reduced guest list. Which makes sense. Trump has been very open about trying to reduce our country's Mexican guest list. Also, the event wasn't actually at the White House. They held it in the nearby Eisenhower Building's Indian Treaty Room. Free party planning advice. If you're celebrating another culture, maybe don't remind them what happened to the last ethnic group we threw a party for. Yes, now,
it's history.
And this is the first time in 16 years that the Cinco de Mayo party wasn't hosted by the president himself, though he did send along a nice cake. Hasta la vista, bad hombres. As I'm sure you heard yesterday, the House passed Trump Care by a margin of 1 vote. And for once, the people with more votes won. The Republicans celebrated all night last night with a big party where apparently cases upon cases of beer were rolled into the Capitol. But today, the party's over, and Republicans are dealing with the fallout of what they did. I believe we have some footage.
They thought they passed a health care bill.
Whoa! Road trip!
But they're about to find out repealing and replacing Obamacare isn't so easy. Kevin McCarthy.
Oh, my God.
Paul Ryan. And Donald Trump in the healthcare hangover. Hopefully not coming this summer.
Of course, You're a good man. You're a good man. Of course, we kid. That footage is from The Hangover, which is also about a group of white men who have no idea how to care for babies. Now, even though the polls aren't out yet, everyone is saying that this bill is likely to be unpopular. Coincidentally, likely to be unpopular was also what Sean Spicer was voted in high school. And I totally get why people are upset. Here's the deal. The new bill allows insurers to charge older customers 5 times as much as younger ones, and it repeals the employer mandate, which required larger companies to provide affordable insurance to their employees. But don't worry about it. No. Do not worry about that broken arm. You can fix it with a cast made out of stolen pens from the supply closets. The plan also allows states to opt out of covering pre-existing conditions, which also allows voters to opt out of the Republican Party in 2018. Because today, the nonpartisan Cook Political Report moved 20 House seats in the Dems' favor. Yeah. Man, I feel sorry for the Republicans. They might be out of a job soon. Then they'll never get health care. But at least we know the Republicans risked their careers for a bill that I'm sure they fully understood.
Did you actually sit down and read the entire bill plus all of the amendments?
I will fully admit, Wolf, I did not, but I can also assure you my staff did.
Have you read the whole bill?
Oh, gosh. Let's put it this way. People in my office have read all the parts of the bill.
Oh, gosh, gee willikers. There are people in the office who read parts of the bill. Susan handled the nouns. Alan took the verbs. Devon managed all the prepositions. Barbara says the bill is great, but that might just be because she was in charge of the adjectives. So, she also said it was slippery and furry, and hasty. Of course, even though it's not popular, it was a big victory for the president. And after it passed, President Trump went to New York to meet the Australian Prime Minister and praise congressional Republicans.
The Republicans are very united, like seldom before. I mean, you see that today. The Republicans came together all of a sudden 2 days ago. It was like magic.
Magic, by the way, now a lot of people's best option for medical care. I will now pull your appendix out of this hat. Now, quick reminder for everybody out there who doesn't remember, Australia has universal government-run health care, so it created a bit of a stir when the president said this.
It's going to be fantastic health care. Right now, Obamacare is failing. We have a failing health care. I shouldn't say this to our great gentleman and my friend from Australia, because you have better health care than we do.
I love it. It's tremendous. They've got koala nurses. Instead of an ambulance, you hop into a kangaroo's pouch, off to the hospital, hoppity-hoppity, choppity-choppity. Now, toilets go the other way. It's magical. After the surgery, blooming onion. It's fantastic. You know, that's not a scalpel. This is a scalpel. You know who else was watching? Democratic Senator and every member of Steely Dan combined. Bernie Sanders. And Senator Sanders had this response.
You have better health care than we do.
They do have, they have universal health. I know. I thought you would.
Okay, wait a minute, Chris. All right, the president has just said it. That's great.
Wow. I haven't seen Bernie Sanders laugh that hard since his days on The Muppet Show. We miss you, Waldorf. Of course, Trump's heard the criticisms, and he defended the plan on Twitter by saying, it's not really the plan. Big win in the House, very exciting. But when everything comes together with the inclusion of Phase 2, we will have truly great health care. Oh, great. Phase 2. What is that? What is Phase 2? There's nothing ominous about saying to a patient, we've reviewed your medical profile, Mr. Jones, and you're ready for Phase 2. Please put on the healing mask and step into the health booth. Now, good, yes, I'll just push this red button to initiate Phase 3. Lost in the shuffle of the Trump care vote yesterday was a major announcement by Donald himself.
I am proud to make a major and historic announcement this morning and to share with you that my first foreign trip as President of the United States will be to Saudi Arabia, then Israel, and then to a place that my Cardinals love very much, Rome.
It's truly an historic trip, since none of those places is Mar-a-Lago. And by making Saudi Arabia and Israel his first stops, Trump is clearly focusing on conflicts in the Middle East, something he discussed with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas.
It's a great honor to have President Abbas with us. We'll be having lunch together. We'll be discussing details of what has proven to be a very difficult situation between Israel and the Palestinians. And let's see if we can find the solution. It's something that I think is frankly maybe not as difficult as people have thought over the years.
I don't know about
Yeah, Middle East peace, not that difficult. I'm sure he's got plenty of ideas. Have they tried building a wall? They have? Okay, I'm out of ideas. It's hopeless. Not that hard. Not that hard. We got a great show for you tonight. Richard Gere is here. But when we return, I'm gonna run off and join the circus.